Okay guys, I am back from the ATEEZ VR concert. I've showered, I'm in my jammies, I've had dinner, everything is fantastic. Okay, so the concert, they're they're so close. They're they're like in your face. They're at your feet. They're in your lap. I need more space. Would I see it again in a heartbeat? Did I consider sneaking into the next showing? Maybe a little, but it's sold out, and I know it's sold out, so it's fine. But I would see it again. But oh my God, so I was backing up, and there is no backing up. There's you can't get further away, and I was putting my hand out to try to make them not come closer, and they don't care, and they're just close anyway. And there's a light stick in your hand, a little virtual light stick, and I'm like hitting them with it, which is funny now that I think about it. But it wasn't funny then, because it was just like, oh my God, and I kept trying to throw the fucking light stick. And okay, so I was worried about picking my fighter. There's only like 2 or 3, as far as I know, 2 or 3 cutscenes. I don't think it affects the performances, but it might have, because I picked and kept looking at me. He was like front and center the whole fucking thing, and he just kept his eyes on the camera, and I'm just out. And Yuno saying, oh my God, I don't think I took a breath, like a real breath, for the whole fucking concert. I was probably, I don't know, 10 feet away from the other people next to me, and I could hear them too, and everybody was like, ah. They were right there. They were doing body rolls in your fucking lap. They were making eye contact. It was a lot. It was a lot. Oh, Young's in my bias line now because he's so fucking pretty, and he's flirty, and he was smirking, and he just kept looking at me, and then he turned his head and his neck and the V-neck, and Yosing's wearing a see-through shirt, and he lifted up his shirt and we could see his tummy. It was so very cute but hot. And Songwa lifted up his shirt too. Of course he did. He's so fucking pretty. And the captain, and then the very last one they do is bouncy, and all I can say is I'm so glad that Hongjun was wearing a skirt over his jeans, or whatever that was. It was like jeans with the skirt flap thing. It doesn't matter, but I'm glad, because I don't think I could have handled Hongjun without it bouncy in my face. I just can't. I mean, yeah, you could look and you could see everything. You could turn your head, like if it's virtual reality. So if you want to look at them in the face while they're staring into your soul, you can, but you don't have to. And instead, you could look at their shoes, and for some reason, I noticed Yu Young's shoes were dirty. I think it was because I was trying hard not to look him in the face, because he was so pretty, and Son is so pretty. My resting heart rate is 61. I checked my watch when I went to dinner, and it peaked at 128. It wasn't from any activity I've been doing. I drove 4 hours. Then I went to a K-pop shop and went across the little shopping center, walked to the other side, and bought some kimbap. But I mean, literally, I did really no activity today, except for the concert, which apparently gave me an aerobic heart rate, because oh my God, they were just right there. It was insane. Why is the air conditioner coming on? It's the air conditioner or the heater? No, not 68. Not 68. I mean, I want it cold when I sleep, but I'm not ready for sleep yet. Okay, so I need to show you what I bought at the K-pop shop. I'm going back tomorrow. They're giving me a punch card. I was like, I drove 4 hours to get here. I've never been here before. And she goes, oh, well, you spent X amount of money, so you'll get $5 off this time, and I'll put the remaining balance on this other punch card. I'm like, okay. So I'm probably going back tomorrow because, so there's the little K-pop shop, the little place that sells kimbap across the way, which it was delicious, by the way. She told me to get the bulgogi. I did. I was going to get the spicy fish cake, but yeah, I got the bulgogi on her recommendation. It was fantastic. Okay, but then right there, I mean, I would want to drive, but still, right there is the H Mart. So gotta go back tomorrow. Besides, I didn't spend as much money as I thought I'd spend tonight, so I still have a little bit of my money that I plan to spend. And I might stop by. On my way here, I stopped at Buc-ee's to use the restroom, and then I was gonna go ahead and get some kolaches if they had them, but they didn't have any. But tomorrow on my way back, because it'll be earlier in the day, I might stop at Buc-ee's again and see if they have kolaches, because their kolaches remind me of Texas kolaches, and Texas kolaches are the jam that my whole family runs on, and so I'll buy some for my mom. So let me show you what I bought at the K-pop shop. Oh, this is my room. It's got this big ass mirror. I don't know why. I mean, it's pressing on the ceiling, but it's fine. And an extra blanket because it's like they just give you a sheet. It sucks. Okay, so let me show you what I got. Earbuds case. Okay, so I got this, and then I got some Lumos. I got Bang Chan for me and my mom to share. She doesn't know that yet. And then these two I got Lumos to give away at the concert. Walk around the chair. There's Wacky, Generette, Bakari, and Wolf Chan for my mom. These are mine, and these are mine. I would have bought a big one of these, but they didn't have any. They didn't have any of the big ones of these. And I didn't know how much he was, and I didn't care because I needed him more than I needed air at that point. Look at his tail. He's got a very cute tail. Look at his tail. It's very cute. I love it a lot. Okay, now we're gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna show you what I got from the concert. Okay, so, oh yeah, shower jammies. Okay, so we got this concert poster from the theater. We got this cool little ticket. This, you put a photo card in it. It was this photo card. Well, no, actually, it was San's photo card. But the girl standing behind me was talking about how it was her birthday, and she was disappointed because she didn't get her bias. Her bias was San. I was like, I'll trade with you. And she said, okay, but you don't know who I got. I'm like, doesn't matter. And I got Hongju. So I am certainly not mad. Okay. Then I got photo card, photo card, photo card, photo card. Came with this. She sells them on her Etsy shop. She put a little card in here, but it's super cute. Look at it. And then these three, which she hand painted. We got this. This is a little keychain. This little photo card's got a little. And this one, this is a freaking fridge magnet. And then all of these photo cards. So, all in all, it was a fun day. I've done my Duolingo. I'm going to pack up my shit, so I won't have to do it in the morning. And then, I don't know. I won't watch TV. I never watch TV. But I might do some Threads, TikTok, something like that. And then, see if I can get back on the fucking Wi-Fi. So, anyway. That was my day. You have a good night.